Hello and welcome to Channel Recap Movies. Today we brought you a new movie that talk about cowardly students in schools are abused and get help from Big Brother who had well-hearted help to protect. To know it more and clearly, so let's start to watch with us. Start from the beginning. A male student's wheeling a bicycle named Sun Hun. He is a main character and he fall in love with a beautiful girl who called Si Yun, that she didn't know he was crush on her. One day teacher was called Sun Hun and Si Yun to meet him together because they are good at poem. Teacher told them both to cooperate in a poem competing with a different school to honor schools. They were shake hand to be a good partner. The match day arrived. Sun Hun sat in class and he carefully composed the poem. When they announced the results, both of them are getting the same good results. This is honoring the huge school with the smartest student. Cut back to this tall man called Dong Yuk. He is a gangster, he good at fighting and no one can beat him. He did not come to schools for many days because he was arrested for hitting schoolmates into hospital injuries. While Sun Hun was sitting in class, have a student was a gangster in school came to abuse him. He always abuse all of student who weakness. While he was talking to Sun Hun, he became angry and kick table fell to the ground. Sun Hun was really afraid, he did nothing. Suddenly Dong Yuk was arrived. He said, "Who kicked my table to the ground?" The gangster walked into Dong Yuk, but Dong Yuk did afraid of his attitude. But Dong Yuk was leaved because he did want a bit problem in school. When Dong Yuk walk out like this make the gangster very proud, he thought Dong Yuk afraid him. The gangster called Sun Hun to store, he buy a lot of snack by Sun Hun was paid. Sun Hun cannot disagree, he afraid of fighting, he didn't want a problem. He always gave him a snack and also money. The gangster named Dun Yun, he said, "I really want to meet Si Yun, so you hurry up to bring her to see me." And Sun Hun cannot defend Dun Yun, if defend will get abuse from Dun Yun for sure. Cut back to Si Yun and Sun Hun, they were in pizza shop, they look happy. They are not yet a couple, they just a best friend. Looking back at Dun Yun, he really handcuffed, hit Sun Hun so badly. Because Sun Hun doesn't appoint Si Yun to come and see him, he has to radiate through this hit. Dun Yun said that I now leave him another night, if it did not meet her, he would have been hit harder. At that time Dong Yuk also arrived, but he did help Sun Hun because he not a friend with Si Hun and never know him before. At the evening, Sun Hun was called to Si Yun to date at one restaurant. By the way, Si Yun was there, and Sun Hun brought Si Yun to the outside. Suddenly Dun Yun arrived. Sun Hun also left Si Yun and left to leave them with only 2 meals. After he back home, he was crying in the room because he knew he was made a big mistake. He thinks being a son should not be too cowardly. On arrival at school, Sun Hun and Si Yun walked past each other but they did not talk to each other. Back to classroom, Dun Yun still abused Sun Hun, did pity him. For Dong Yuk, he just looked at but did nothing. But one day when he saw and knew that Sun Hun was a winner of poem contest before and make honor for school, so he start to help Sun Hun from that day. Dong Yuk was walking to the place that Dun Yun while fighting Sun Hun, and he said to Dun Yun, "Hey, you should stop fight him. I have some words to say with you guy." So Dong Yuk looked at Sun Hun face and he said, "I really like your poem. So if you want me to help you, just say the weather was good today, but you don't want, it's okay to get a fight from Dun Yun." Dong Yuk was walk out, and Dun Yun start to fight Sun Hun, without being able to cope with abusive beatings. Sun Hun also shouted, "Today the weather is really good." After hearing this, he stopped and folded back and struck Dun Yun in a full-scale hand, flying into the air. Dong Yuk, he also brought Sun Hun up onto the roof of the school. He thought Sun Hun had killed his girlfriend. Because he saw the meaning of Sun Hun's poem, like the one sent to the cell phone before his girlfriend died. Dong Yuk also pushed Sun Hun down below and then Sun Hun thought he might not be alive anymore. But he did not fall to the ground because there was a random curve under at school that day was planned for the exhibition, so luckily. Dong Yuk brought Sun Hun to his home and asked him about his girlfriend. "Do you know what was happened with my girlfriend?" Sun Hun replied, "I did remember nothing because he had car accident." When Sun Hun was arrived school, he was fighting by Dun Yun again, so pity him very much. Dun Yun arrested Si Yun poised to abuse her, but Sun Hun and Dong Yuk helped in time. Dong Yuk said to Dun Yun that he had to stop abusing both of them from now on. After Sun Hun came to help Si Yun, their two relations improved. The next day, as Si Yun was leaving school, Sun Hun walked along too behind her. She also asked, "Why did you go along with me?" And then Sun Hun walked to Si Yun and said, "Because I love you, do you know?" Si Yun replied, "Yes, I knew you love, I love you too." So they became a partner from that day. One day when they both went out for a visit, Si Yun said, "I had found a phone in a closest that it belonged to my sister. Before she died, I think it would definitely be something important that Dong Yuk wanted it so badly." The owner of this phone, she is Dong Yuk's girlfriend. He struggled to find it because to find out who was mistreating her. Once Sun Hun and Dong Yuk fought because Sun Hun did not tell of the pink phone to Dong Yuk knew. After the quarrel, they also sat down together. Dong Yuk found a coffee shop with a name similar to his girlfriend. They both also walked into the old cafe left behind. When they arrived, they were struck by a group of players, beating both of them. Meanwhile, Si Yun was also arrested for a trade-off with a phone because in the phone there was a video they had badly acted. The man is Dong Yuk's old friend, but now he was in mafia team. Meanwhile, a woman who sits in this chair named Ju Suk, she is a legal businesswoman. She also went to say to Dong Yuk that if you agreed to hand us the phone, I would release the three of you safely. Because inside the phone, there was a video showing her illegal business. She also went on to say that if you refused to give it to me then two of them would be here, but she would have to go far from here. Dong Yuk he also agreed to tell where the phone was left. She also gave a man to take to Dong Yuk's house. And the man who retrieved it, named Sang Pil, after he found the phone, also found a photograph with him and Dong Yuk. Sang Pil and Dong Yuk in the past were close friends together, but because of many problems they were also separated. And Sang Pil also saw the letter Dong Yuk wrote on the back of the photograph. "May friends be good luck and victory at all times." He then brought the phone to the boss and she also threw it into the fire to destroy all the evidence. All three of them were also released. While descending down the stairs back at home, Dong Yuk saw a man with a Joker tattoo on his feet. He noted that this man, who had been mistreated by his girlfriend, he jumped into a foot falling off the ladder. But then the group of players also came out and fight on Dong Yuk. Immediately has a man ran to help but still not win the group of the player. Sang Pil also came out to help beat and told the four of them to leave here immediately, whereas the problem here leaves him as a solver. In fact, the one who mistreated Dong Yuk's girlfriend is Sang Pil and he is absolutely sorry to have done badly to her and his friend. Sang Pil was poised to kill himself but Dong Yuk coming to help and said on time don't do it because everything was gone. 100 later, Ju Suk, she was also arrested involved in her past evil. Sang Pil was also arrested in connection with the murder case and Dong Yuk visited him. From now their relationship were good and be a best friend again. Sang Pil he said that when I left here I would do good no longer to do bad thing like before. A few days later, Sun Hun, Si Yun and Dong Yuk they were to visit a beach. While they were play together such a happy time, suddenly Dong Yuk was see his girlfriend at there too, but it just his imagination. You need to build a good memory as one of your memory, not to regret the next day. So today the movie was end here. Hope you guys enjoy with this movie. Please support us by like, comment, subscribe and don't forget to click the bell to get new video more. Thank you and good luck.